there's one that needs to be addressed. If the Earth tilts 23.44 degrees on its axis, and that's what causes the seasons, how come the North Star never moves? Not in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, all the months. It's always in the same spot. Are you telling me that when the Earth tilts on its axis, that the North Star cruises hundreds of thousands of light years through the sky just to keep in line with our North Pole? Or does the Earth swing like a string underneath it and have to move thousands of light years to keep up with itself, with its own tilt? Or does it just not move? It's pretty simple, folks. I mean, the evidence, I can't find one real picture of the globe, but I can find a lot of these, boy. A lot. And it never changes. Put two sticks in the ground, line it up, and prove me wrong.
All right, so what this man is saying is that the North Star is hundreds of thousands of light years away from Earth. That's what they tell us. And every year the Earth tilts 23 degrees, give or take, to change the seasons. So in order for the North Star to stay the North Star, it would also have to move through the sky, or whatever it is that they tell us it's in, hundreds of thousands of light years in order to stay upright with the Earth and be in correct position to be the North Star. Every single year this would have to happen. Or does the Earth swing to stay in line with the North Star? Does it swing hundreds of thousands of miles for the North Star to stay in alignment and be the North Star? It's absolutely ridiculous. Just think about this. I mean, let alone all the scientific proof that proves that this is nonsense, that we're not on a spinning ball because water doesn't stick to a spinning ball. But think about this. It's an absolute 100% proof that this makes absolutely no sense. And the reason that it's important to understand that we're on a flat, stationary Earth is to expose how deep the deception is in this world. I mean, it's probably one of the biggest deceptions. Because if you think that you're on this insignificant speck out in outer space floating around somewhere, and that things are just hundreds and thousands of light years away, there's no God there. There is no thought of God there. And that's why they capture your imagination. Paul says, take every thought into captivity, cast down your imaginations. Because they make up fantastical scenarios like this that make absolutely no scientific truth. And the Apostle Paul says that some have fallen for science, falsely so called. They call it science, but it's not real science.
All right, so we read in the Bible, in the book of Revelation, about the New Jerusalem coming down. And it's a 1,500 mile long cube. 1,500 miles is about like this on America. It would be like half the length of America. And that's how big New Jerusalem is going to be. And it's also a cube, but it's a golden cube. So we know that they walk around a black cube in Islam, right? They do 7 circles around a black cube, but there's a difference between gold and black. This is deep, but I want to show you this first. Now, do you know how much curvature of the Earth that they say there is in 1,500 miles long? All right, guys, here we are at the Earth Curvature Calculator on Google. You can Google it yourself, and we're going to type in the distance here. And the distance of New Jerusalem is 1,500 miles, and let's calculate it. There is going to be 280.796 whopping miles of curvature. So can somebody explain to me how that is going to work? As you can see in the picture here, it would look something like this, but in a much more drastic way. Imagine the gap at the edges of the cube being 280 miles from Earth. There would be a literal drop on each corner, 280 miles. And you think you're on a spinning ball flying through space still? Well, you could forget about taking the Bible seriously. Now, if you look at the NASA logo, they show you that you're on a flat circle plane in a circle. But you're not on the outside of the circle, which is the firmament that is enclosing us all. You see, you just got to turn the NASA logo tiny bit on the bottom left, and there you have it. Now, if you look to the right and just Google biblical cosmology, it's the same thing. How is that possible? How is the NASA logo showing you exactly, if you just turn it to the side, what you get when you type in biblical cosmology and click images? You think they know a little something? You know, that's the thing. These people that are part of deceiving the world, at least they believe the truth. Unlike many people, when you tell them the deeper things and they call themselves Christians, they don't even believe it. And most of them don't even care. So you got to respect these people. At least they believe. Now, on the top left, you have a gyroscope. And a gyroscope shows you the exact same idea. The wheel, right? And the wheels within the wheels, in fact. And then the flat plane Earth in the center. Now, you know the interesting thing is that a gyroscope is actually something on an airplane to keep it level. You get that? An airplane, right? We're on a flat plane and you're flying through the air and you have a gyroscope to show you that you're always level.
Disastrous, because right now, here in New York, you can calculate at our latitude, we are all moving with the Earth at 800 miles an hour. Due east, because Earth is rotating. If you stopped Earth and you weren't seatbelt buckled to the Earth, you would fall over and roll 800 miles an hour due east. It would kill everyone on Earth. People would be flying out of windows, and that would just be a bad day on Earth.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 20 and 21, the King James Bible. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science falsely so called, which some professing have erred concerning the faith. Grace be with thee. Amen. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as if it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.